Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Brady gives to Michelle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Austin. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
47.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. To throw is Prescott. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Push him back. Push him back. Here we go, 46.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Kill. 27. 26.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Here we go. Forward in. Get ready. Check. 26.
Now Elliott. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
Let's get it.
Second and goal from the 1.
Coming this way. Here we go.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On second down, here's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. Down he goes at the 23 and pick up a 4. From the gun on third down, Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
That's a pretty good throw on the curl route there. Third down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it was so hard sometimes.
It's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, and they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Wait 20. Quit talking about it and bring it. Here we go. Motion.
72. On second down, Michelle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
I'm here all day. Wait 20.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Here's Austin. Yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Prescott going to come up first and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Rush in. We're going to 54. Why ain't? We're going to 54. Going to 54. Why ain't?
Prescott from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing again, Prescott on second and 10. And he's got room. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Throwing now is Brady. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. Forced out to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And the 13-year man puts it through. So an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Throwing again on second down. Prescott, throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Check 52 the mark.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
Prescott now from the 50. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
6-yard pickup.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
52 is the mic right here, over there, right? 52. Here we go.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
To the air again, Prescott. Cooper's got it. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Third and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Devin McCourty picks it off. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
To throw once more on second and 10. Prescott, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Prescott, and he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. And when you go 5 wide like they just did there, you can't really max protect, can you?
No, you cannot. What you're hoping is that by going 5 wide, you're forcing the defense into coverage. And if you do that, you get a chance to find some people downfield. But if they audible themselves and go into a blitz, then it's got to happen right now.
Or
very
lights
quickly.
out.
Or exactly right. Turn them out. That play's over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Patrick Chung. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 34 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Gostkowski, the extra point. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go, 47.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down, Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cobb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 54. Line 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
And it's Michel once again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Wait, that. 54 Mike. That's what I do. Get him!
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Check. 72.
Again, it's Michel pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Watch safety green. Watch safety green. 22. Jet. Over. 22. Jet. Over. Crunch. Switch. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line. Here we go. 47.
Prescott to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
That's got to be a long day.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And Watson has it right side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 3 yards out. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. They'll run for it with Michel. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
There you go. Go ahead,
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
And they will take a knee here. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they take a knee. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10.
What we got? What we got? Right there, right there.
From midfield, here's Brady. Under pressure here and down. Marcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He's going to wind up and air it out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
There we go. 52. Nice, sweetheart. 26.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
Sports. With that, we say so long from Big